In previous videos, we've talked about how Twilio Flex's UI is completely customizable. In this video, I'm going to show you how to customize styles from code. Here's what our Flex instance looked like at the end of the last video. We're using the default dark gray theme. We can come into Configure Design here and switch that around to take a look at some of the other options here in the admin panel, but this only gives us a few customization options. We can change the overall theme, and we can change a couple of custom color options for the top nav and for the left nav. If we want to do anything more than that, we're going to have to do it from code, and that's what we'll do here in this video. Inside the Twilio Docs for Flex, there's a section called Overriding Themes, Branding, and Styling underneath the Flex UI, and that's going to tell you how to configure a base theme. And then a little further down, it'll show you how to override the base theme colors. This is great if you just want to do a simple change to a theme. If you want to do more and style individual components, you want to head down to the Custom Theme section. And then finally down to the list of Flex UI components and themable objects, which is a full list of all the things that you can change within Flex UI, which is a pretty substantial list. We're going to mimic a portion of the console theme with a dark blue header and a light gray sidebar with dark gray icons. We'll grab the logo for the top of our theme from the Twilio Brand page at twilio.com/company/brand, and further down that page, we'll find some of the brand colors that we'll be using. The Twilio blue, we'll grab the white, and we'll grab the red, although we may not use it. Back in the design configuration, we'll grab the light blue theme as it gives us a decent base to start with the rest of the theme being light. And we'll head back to our code, and in here we're going to create a new file called customthemeoverrides.js. And inside of here, we'll declare some constants for our colors. I'm going to add the Twilio blue, the Twilio red, and then a handful of other colors, the white, the light gray, and the dark gray. And then I'm just going to put an export default in here and head over to our plugin and import our custom theme overrides here into the plugin code. And then down inside of the init method for our plugin, I'm going to use manager.updateConfig to specify our default color theme, which we want to use the base name of Flex Light. That's the light blue theme that we were just taking a look at inside of Flex. It's a great place for us to start. I'm going to run our Flex instance with npm start just to make sure we're running based on the latest code. And then we'll head back over and get started customizing our colors. Inside of the custom theme overrides, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to customize the main header. Inside of the main header, there is a container, and we want to set the background color here to be the Twilio blue. That's that dark blue up in the top. And we'll set the color to white for the text that'll be displayed inside of that container. Next, we'll head back over to the init method and declare our overrides in the color theme to be custom theme overrides. Refreshing our UI here, now we've got that dark blue header up at the top. Okay, heading back into the custom theme overrides, let's take care of that side navigation. This will be the side nav. Inside of here, there's also a container, and we're going to set the background here to light gray to mimic the console. If we save our file and head over, we'll see that the container is definitely light gray, but the buttons up here are still blue. So inside of the side nav, let's access that button object and set the background color equal to the light gray as well. We'll also set the foreground color here to be the dark gray color. That'll take care of the button if it has text. We also need to specify the icon color. We'll also set that to dark gray to match any text color that's specified inside of that button. If we head back over to our Flex UI, we'll now have this light sidebar with dark gray buttons, but the text hover color is a little too light to distinguish. We can fix that inside of our button by setting a property called light hover to false. That'll give us a dark hover instead of a light hover value. And heading back to the Flex UI, we can take a look at that. We definitely have much easier to see hover colors at this point. And the text is dark gray as we'd expect it to be as well. Okay, now what about this logo up here? It still says Twilio Flex with the default Twilio Flex logo. Well, if we take a look over in the Docs under UI configuration, and we scroll down here, this is going to be like the last video where we were taking a look at default props. There is a default prop for the main header for the logo URL, and that's what we want to use using the Flex object back in our code. We want to set the logo URL to the logo that we'll grab off of the brand page. I'm just going to grab the SVG version here and copy the link address and bring it over into the code and set flex.mainHeader.defaultProps.logo URL equal to that URL that I just grabbed off of the Twilio brand page. Now if we head back over to Flex UI, we have this nice Twilio logo up here. I wanted to point out how you can find some of these other themable objects. If you use the React developer tools and just come in here and select an item, if you select something here that either says styles or themed, you'll find this theme object over in the list of things you can take a look at, and you can drill down and figure out what properties you'd like to configure further in your UI. The list of things that you can theme inside of Flex is pretty exhaustive, so have a lot of fun customizing your Flex UI. We'll see you with the next tutorial for Flex, and until then, I'm out of here.